Hello and welcome to your yoga practice. So today, if you do have one or two blocks, this could be handy. Otherwise, you could also use a pillow or a towel or a foam roller, just something for the beginning and for the end, which will be a nice prop. And then please come and find a seat on your mat. So you can sit up on your props, you can kneel, cross-legged. Just begin with a nice big breath into your body. Feel that fresh oxygen move through your whole system. And open your mouth to exhale. It's always a really beautiful opportunity when you come to sit, to acknowledge your practice, to acknowledge this moment that you're giving to your body today. Whether it's morning, evening, middle of the day. But just to center your attention here on the breath. This beautiful life force, this nourishing energy that passes in through the nose, into the system. And then as we exhale, we empty. There's this opportunity to release, to let go. We keep this beautiful cycle coming in and out constantly. And I would like to invite you to set an intention for your practice today. The movement, the asana, the flow that we are going to take is going to give you this opportunity to floss and free the body. To remove any of that stickiness, that tightness or stagnation that you might have in the muscles, your bones, your joints, your breath. And it's like this beautiful kind of pulling and tractioning through the whole system so that there's more space for yourself. Space to breathe, space to think, space to feel. Less congestion. So close your eyes and take 3 final breaths into this as an intention today. How can I free my body? How can I floss through the stickiness to find less congestion and more space, more opportunity to simply be? Beautiful. And then open your eyes. Please come off your props if you're sitting on them. We're going to use them at the beginning here, so you can place your block or your prop, whatever you have, either on a flat height or a medium height. I encourage you, the higher you go, to take another prop behind your head as well, and set them up about a foot's distance away from one another. Come onto your elbows so that you can lay down and place this block underneath the tip of your shoulder blades here, just at the back of the shoulder blade, and then either head on the floor or headrest on a second prop. Soles of the feet on the ground, knees bent. Let the arms open out wide for a moment, the shoulders drop heavy and down. And take 3 deep breaths into the chest. To arrive and land, there's no rush, there's no hurry with this practice. Our intention is to create space and opportunity to feel deeply. So just notice what you can feel. Notice how your breath is moving. Can it get a little longer, a little more expansive here? And then reach your arms directly up towards the ceiling above your shoulders. Make little fists with your hands and imagine you're holding onto a bar or a rope above you here between your hands. You're going to take a breath in here and then exhale, pull your elbows down and apart as if you were pulling the bar just underneath where your chest is as you squeeze the shoulder blades together on the block and pull your elbows as close to the floor as you can. Inhale to release, arms all the way back up. Exhale, pull and squeeze. Feel the front of your chest open and expand. 5 more, reach up, breath in. Exhale, pull down. Some really big nourishing breaths as you do this movement so that you can find more oxygen, more space through the tissues, across the pecs here at the front of the chest, into your shoulders. Good, just 2 more of this movement. Inhale to lift. Really pull down, exhale. Nice, let your arms just come back wide. Now we're going to lift the hips, so keep your head on the props, your upper back on the props. Push through the feet, roll your glutes and wrap them to the back of the knees as you lift your hips up into this little modified bridge. And then let your pelvis tap back down to the floor. So we find that arch through our spine. Lift the hips, wrap the glutes, find length through the lower back and an opening across the hip. And then let the pelvis tap down to the floor. Good, so lift up and exhale down. Inhale, roll up and exhale down. So again, now we're flossing across the front of the hip here into the lower back, into the front of your belly. You might start to feel the muscles kind of tugging and stretching here. 2 more. Keep the upper back nice and still and heavy over your blocks. Great. And then lift back up and hold. We're going to add the movements together now. So hips are up, arms reach to the ceiling. Take a nice big breath here as you lift everything up. Exhale, elbows pull down, pelvis taps the floor. So we come down with the body. Inhale, wrap the glutes as you reach your arms up. Exhale, pull, chest opens, front of the belly expands. Inhale to lift. And exhale to pull. Oh, so it's this beautiful opportunity for you to find this nice stretch and tug across the whole front line of your body. Couple more here. Just slow the movement down if you need to. I'll go a little quicker if you feel like you've got a bit of energy and oomph. Nice. Let's go 1 more. Up. Pull down. And then arrive here, just let the arms fall to the sides. Take a nice deep breath. Already just notice a little bit of heat and energy moving through your system. Okay, interlace your hands behind the back of the head, cup the chin into the chest, and then lift yourself up. You might grab behind your legs to come up to sit. Okay, please move your props over to one side. We won't need them for a little while. Obviously, you can use them in the practice if you need. And come onto your hands and your knees. Okay, knees wide, big toes to touch. Let's sit the hips back to your child's pose and let your forehead tap down to the mat. Take a nice deep breath, arms forward, hips pull back. And let the exhale soften everything towards the floor. 1 more breath in. Steady breath out. Okay, we're going to walk the upper body over towards the right. Place your left hand on top of right and interlock the fingers. Pull the left hip back, let the forehead dive between the arms. Take a big breath into the left side of your ribs. Hips heavy, exhale. You imagine pushing the left rib cage out to the left side as we stretch under the armpit into the lat here on the left side of the back. Good, 1 more in. And a full breath out. Great, come back through center. Walk upper body and arms to the left. This time, right hand on top of left, interlock the fingers, and then puff the right side of the rib cage out towards the right. Big deep breath. Exhale. 1 more in. And out. And then come back through center through child's pose. Pull yourself forward onto your forearms and come to sit on your left hip. Left elbow stacks underneath the shoulder and left palm of the hand comes forward. We're going to keep the bottom left knee bent right in front of the hip and extend the right leg to the back of the mat. You're going to lift the right leg off the floor, lift the left side of the rib cage off the floor by pushing your left elbow down and shifting your hip away from that left elbow. So we find a bit of strength here in the obliques. Kick the right foot forward. Imagine your big toe is going to pull forward towards your nose. So you get this big hamstring floss here. And then you're going to sweep the right leg back behind you, kick through the heel and engage your glute. Keep drawing in through the front of the body. So right leg forward, pause. We're going to add the arm. Right arm pulls back behind you and you spread your chest towards the sky. Take a big breath in here. And as the right leg sweeps back, the right arm is going to pull forward. Look at your left hand and then look under your body as you stretch the leg and the arm in opposite directions. Inhale, leg forward, arm back, open the chest. Exhale, leg back, arm forward, scoop the belly and look underneath your body. So we get this nice big kick and swipe through the arm and leg here. Good, keep going. Nice big rinser for the thoracic spine. You can feel it into your lower back as well. Keep pushing the floor away with your left elbow. Nice, last one. Good, leg forward and leg back. Land your right leg back at the mat. You're going to lift up off your bottom hip here and stack your feet at the back of the mat. So we're coming into a forearm plank. Side plank here, reach the right arm up, inhale. And then forearm plank, pivot on your toes, bring both your elbows down to the floor. Interlace your hands in a clasp. Draw your chest forward to your thumbs, shoot the heels back, and then rock your heels over to the right, keep elbows grounded, back through center and rock your heels to the left. Back through center, heels to the right. Inhale through center, heels to the left. Two more, nice and slow. So get this rinse through our pelvis, letting our spine start to kind of coil and squeeze. Last one to the right side, and then come through forearm plank. Take a breath in and lower your pelvis to the floor, sphinx pose. Palms parallel, lengthen the toes back. Elbows drag back as the chest lifts forward to the thumbs. Take a nice big breath and hold for the exhale. Slide your elbows up and back as your hands come to cobra pose. Lengthen the neck, draw the chin in. Take a breath here. And then wriggle your spine to the floor. Push up onto your knees and downward facing dog, hips up and back. Well done, hold here. Send the top of your thigh bones up and back. Wrap the outer part of your armpits back towards your thighs and let your head soften between the arms. Big breath in and a full breath out. Well done. Come forward onto your hands and your knees. Take a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch, and let your hips drop back. One breath in and a full breath out. Good. Come forward. I'm going to now lower onto our right hip. So swing your right hip to the floor, lower right elbow underneath your shoulder. Push the floor away so the right side of the rib cage lifts up away from the floor. Bottom knee stays bent. Keep the left leg out long. Okay, lift the left leg. Kick the left leg forward. Big toe towards your nose. Open the left arm and then turn your chest back and up towards the left hand behind you. Breath in. Sweep the left leg back, reach the left arm forward, and then look underneath your body as you reach fingers and foot away from one another. Inhale, leg kicks to nose, arm opens back. Exhale, sweep. Scoop the belly and puff through your upper back. Keep going like this. These beautiful little swivels and flossing through our hip and our spine. Maintain the press of the right forearm down, the right hip pulls away. And you can go a little bit rogue with these movements. I want you to feel, okay, where is my body a bit sticky? Where do I need to kind of move and push a little bit more? Last one. Sweep it back. Land your left foot back of the mat. Lift up off your right hip and then stack the feet at the back. Side forearm plank. Reach the left arm up. Take a breath in. Hold for the breath out. Good, pivot on your feet. Come both elbows to the floor, interlace your hands. Take an inhale, chest forward. Pivot heels to the left, breath out. Inhale forward. Exhale, swivel the feet and the hips. 4 more, nice and slow. Feel your obliques wrapping around the spine, ribs pulling in. 2 more, 1 to the left. And 1 to the right. Well done. Come back to forearm plank. Hold for a breath in. And lower to Sphinx pose. Pelvis down. Elbows drag back so the shoulders can move down and away. Take a breath. And steady on the exhale. Elbows slide and lift. Little cobra pose. Neck lengthens. Chin in. Plug the thighs and feet down. Breath in. And lower the spine to the floor. Tuck your toes, push up, downward facing dog, hips high. Send your gaze back between your big toes. Push the arms down and forward, lift the hips up and back. Lovely, last deep breath here. And a full breath out. Bring your feet together in downward dog, come high to the tippy toes. Left leg lifts up and back on your inhale. So left leg to sky. Squeeze your left heel towards your butt. Keep this clamp at 90-90 here. And then spiral the left knee open to open the hip. And then back through center and then turn the left knee towards the right. So you squeeze the top of the inner thighs. It's like you're trying to pull your left leg to wrap behind your right upper thigh. Left knee turns open and up. Open up through the hip, externally rotate. Back to neutral and then internally rotate. Left knee wraps and inner thigh squeeze. 1 more, external, left knee and hip open. Neutral and then internally rotate. So you can feel the hips swiveling here. 3-legged down dog, straighten through the left knee, take a breath in. Tiger curl, left knee to nose, and step the left foot forward. Lower your back, knee to the floor. Low lunge, reach your arms up, take an inhale. Exhale, elbows pull down, open the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades together. 2 more, reach up, inhale, breath. Exhale, pull, right butt cheek really firm. Reach up on the inhale. Squeeze and pull on the exhale. Come back up, breath in. Little change. Keep the right arm up. Open the left arm and twist. Take the left hand to the lower back sacrum, to the hamstring, or maybe you grab your back heel, yeah? We want to lift up through the right hip. Squeeze the right butt cheek on, and then look up over your left hip as you pull the whole right side of the body up away from the floor. Take a nice big breath here into the chest. Stay for the exhale. Both arms come back up to the ceiling, breath in. And then hands all the way down to the floor, breath out. Right hand down, lift the right knee, open up the left arm. So we peel the pecs, open, the chest is broad. Take an inhale. And then pivot, left hand down, pivot your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Side lunge into the right leg. So bend the right knee, hips back. Press equally through the soles of the feet and bring your hands directly under your shoulders here. Okay, we're going to open up the right arm. So take a full breath in, right arm to sky. And then exhale, thread the right arm underneath towards the left big toe. You're not going to get far here. Inhale, open up, big breath in. Exhale, thread underneath, as if you could touch your left big toe. 1 more breath in. And exhale, thread. 2 hands to the floor, take an inhale. Lean into the hands and then pop your right knee to the floor underneath your hip. Yeah, open up the right arm again, breath in. Let's take a stretch. Thread the right arm through and land the head to the floor. So a little thread the needle here. Left arm can reach forward, hips pike up and back. And then rotate to look underneath the left armpit. Again, continue to deepen your breath here. One more inhale. Full breath out. Bring both hands back up underneath your shoulders. Right hand moves to the back of the mat under your right shoulder. And then modified side plank. Lift your left leg up. Reach the left arm to the sky. Wrap the glutes and press the pubic bone forward. Take a breath in. Hold for the breath out. Big sweep, left arm up and over. Push the left ribs to the sky as you squeeze the right ribs in. One more inhale. And then find high plank at the back of your mat. So pivot, lift the right leg off and hold here. Take a long breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Good, come forward to high plank. Inhale. Honor off the knees, lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. Squeeze the legs, engage the glutes to peel the chest open. To downward facing dog, hips up and back. Pause here, steady your gaze. Catch your breath. Okay, legs together. Come high onto tippy toes. Right leg up and back, three-legged down dog. Clamp the right heel, so squeeze and bend the knee. Now open up the right knee hip, externally rotating the right thigh. Draw the rib cage in towards one another at the front of the body here. And then neutral, and then spiral the right knee in towards the left leg. So you can squeeze the top of the inner thighs, but keep lifting up through the right side of the body here. Externally rotate, right knee and hip open. Internally rotate, feel the inner thighs hook as you dial the knee towards the left. One more, external and internal. So a little floss for the hip. Three-legged down dog, straighten through the right leg. Tiger curl right into nose, coil through the belly and step forward. Lower the back knee, low lunge, reach up. Cactus pull, exhale, elbows squeeze, heart opens. Two more, keep the left glute firm and then pull the feet towards one another here so the inner thighs are strong. Inhale, lift, exhale, squeeze the elbows, open the chest. Last one, arms high, breath in. Cactus, exhale. Arms to sky, reach up. We're going to twist, so left arm stays high, right arm rotates to right. Take the hand to back of pelvis, hamstring, or grab your back heel. Squeeze the left glute, lift up off the left side of your hip, and then look up and over the right hip here. I want you to imagine the breath expanding all the way from your left kneecap into the left hip flexor, left belly, left chest. Take one more breath. Stay for your exhale. Both arms come back up in a bunch. And then left hand down onto shoulder, lift the left knee and open up the right arm to twist. Spin the chest forward, open and back, take a breath in. And then hands to floor, pivot, long edge of the mat, side lunge into your left leg. Soles of the feet firm down, hips back, spine forward, and then left arm opens up, rotate the chest, breath in. Thread underneath as if you're going to touch your right big toe. Open up, pull forward, and then rotate around to the left. And then thread underneath the right arm. Last one, big breath in. So this is like thoracic mobility here. Inner thighs getting a nice good stretch. Two hands underneath your shoulders. Lean into the hands so that you can pop your left knee to the floor under your hip. And then we open up left arm again. And this time we thread under and then take the head to the floor so we can stretch here. Press the right foot down, pike the hips up and back, and then look, peel underneath the armpit here. Big breath in. Full breath out. Come back up onto your hands and your knees. Left hand comes underneath the left shoulder, modified side plank, right arm up. Lift the right leg and hold. Engage the glutes, lift through the front of the pubic bone and open your chest. Take a breath in. Stay for the breath out. Big sweep, right arm up and over. Cinch the left ribs and then puff the right ribs up, up, up as you kick the right leg away. Take an inhale. Land the right foot and the right hand. Find high plank. Left foot steps back. Pause here, breath in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Come forward to high plank. Lower chaturanga, either upward facing dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog, hips pull up and back. Steady breath in. And breath out. Walk forward to your hands and find a forward fold at the top of the mat. Bend your knees, grab either elbow of your hands and let your rib cage and your hips shimmy a little bit from side to side. Release fingertips and roll up to stand, all the way coming up to Tadasana. Okay, reach the arms up, big breath in. Grab a hold of right wrist with left hand and pull yourself up. Side bend over to the left as you anchor through the feet. Spin the left rib cage forward, pull the right rib cage back. Back to center, reach high. Grab left wrist, pull up and side bend over to the right. Getting my words all muddled as I move my body here. And come back to center, look up, hands connect. Bend the knees, hinge and forward fold all the way over your legs. Take a halfway lift, straighten through the spine and glide the chest forward. Hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog, hips pull up and back. Come high to tippy toes, lift right leg up and back, full breath in. Bend the knee and open the hip, take a big yawn here. Take a nice big breath in. And then tiger curl right knee to nose. Step the right foot forward and lower your back knee to the floor. Low lunge, sweep everything up, breath in. Twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Take hand to back of pelvis or back heel, left arm high, look up and over. Maybe spin the chest a little more forward and up to the ceiling, take a breath in. And then twist, exhale, left elbow hooks outside the right thigh. Press down through the thigh and lift the chest away from the leg, take an inhale. Press off the back knee to lift to our high revolved lunge. Hands compressed together at chest, draw the shoulders away. You can look down for balance, but pull the outer right hip in, squeeze the left butt cheek, and then draw the center of your chest forward beyond your front thigh. Take a full inhale breath. Stay and twist for the exhale. Good, release your hands to the floor, pivot to long edge of the mat, into side lunge, so bend into your back left knee, pull the hips back, and then sweep your arms and your body back towards your front right leg. So I want you to reach the arms forward towards that left corner of your mat as you pull and sit the pelvis down and back towards your back left leg. And then you're going to lift a little and let the hips pull and sit back. So you get this big tug here through the side of the left side of your body. Take a breath in and stay for the breath out. Good. Come back forward into lunge, facing your right toes. Fingertip lunge, pull the chest forward, breath in. And then long pyramid stance. Start to straighten through your legs. If you need hands on blocks, please use them here. You're going to keep your left hand down, sweep the right arm forward, big inhale, open up the chest. And then exhale, turn the gaze down as you let the arm drop forward. So sweep right arm forward, lift the spine and open up. Exhale, fold the spine as the arm circles down. One more inhale. And exhale. Land the right foot, warrior two, bend your back knee and open all the way up into warrior. Pause here, reach the arms forward and back. Make sure right knee is stacked on the right ankle, inner thigh spirals, hip points lift up away from the floor. Pause, gaze forward over your front fingertips. Take a breath in and land, soften. Reverse your warrior, right arm sweeps up and back, open right rib cage. And then right forearm on right thigh as you sweep left arm up and over, open left side of the ribs. Reverse, inhale, sweep up and back, ground through your feet. Side angle, elbow to thigh, and reach up and overhead. Last one, big sweep up and over, breath in. Side angle, elbow to thigh, breath out. Good, reverse your warrior, inhale, lift up. Hands come down to frame your right foot and pick up your left heel. Shoot the hands forward so you can lift the left leg up into a standing leg L. Hands again can be on blocks or the floor. You can bend your right knee a little bit more. Kick the left leg back and then pull your spine forward between your arms. But draw your chin in so the neck is long. Big full breath here. Stay for the exhale. Take another inhale, glide the chest forward. And then cross your left leg behind your right leg so you come into a cross-legged forward fold. Let your spine fold, maybe soften the knees a little bit here, bend. And then let your pelvis shimmy, shimmy, shimmy a little bit. Your hands can just keep reaching forward away from your hips here. Good, let that all go. Let your head release. Take a breath. Back of the ribs expand. And then exhale, soften, uncross your feet, come to forward fold, feet under hips. All the way to rise with your arms up. And bring your hands to meet center of your chest. Pause. We go again, flow up, big breath in, arms to sky. Bend your knees, hinge and forward fold. Halfway lift, press back of the calves, forward into the front of the legs. Hands down, step or jump back to lower, chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Legs together, lift left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Squeeze the heel to the glute and then peel open the left knee in the hip. Find that big yawn. Draw the left side of the rib cage down and forward. Inhale, breath. Tiger curl, left knee to nose. Step forward, lower the back knee, low lunge, reach the arms up. Twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Take your reverse, either hand to back the pelvis or grab the hip. Lift through right side of the body and look up and over. Or maybe start to turn the chest, gaze up and lift the whole front body up and back. Firm your right butt cheek. Take a breath in. And then twist, right elbow hooks outside the left thigh. Ground down and lift the belly away from the left leg, rotate and twist. Press off your back knee, squeeze the right glute and hug the outer left hip in. Okay, I want you to glide the chest forward beyond your front leg. So we feel this length tractioning through the sides of the spine. Soften the left ribs and draw the right rib cage forward and around. Just take a breath in. Stay for your exhale. Well done. Hands come down to frame your left foot. We're going to pivot around to our side lunge. So pivot to face the long edge of the mat and bend into your back right knee. Sweep your arms all the way around towards the front of the room, towards the right corner of your mat. The hands can press down, they can grab your front ankle, and then pull the hips down and back as you puff through the right side of the ribs. Come up a little and then pulse a little bit deeper. Head is heavy, neck is relaxed. Keep the breath flushing through your body. Remember your intention to find freedom, to find space, to really deeply feel and connect. Well done. Come back around to face the left foot. We'll take our pyramid, start to straighten through your legs. Hands can come to blocks if you need. Left arm pulls forward, Open up the chest, rotate towards the left, and then circle the arm all the way down and forward to fold. Inhale, chest lifts, spine lifts, rotate. Exhale, circle and fold. Last one, big breath in, open up. And exhale, fold. Bend your front knee, fingertip lunge, spine forward. Warrior two, ground the foot and arrive all the way up to land. Good. Let's pause here. Soften the shoulders. Lift the frontal hip points. Ground into your foundation, your feet. They're holding you here. Steady your breath in. Slow, deep breath out. Reverse. Left arm sweeps up and back. Open the left side of the ribs. Side angle, left forearm to thigh, and then reverse this so that the right side of the rib cage lifts to the ceiling. Good. Reverse warrior two, left arm up and back. And side angle, left forearm down. So keep moving. You might go slower, you might go a little bit quicker. We want to lift the ribs up off the pelvis. So we get this big, juicy feeling of all those muscles and those tissues stretching and opening. Last one, reverse, left arm up and back. We meet, fingertip lunge, lift your right heel, look forward, hands forward so you can lift. Right leg up. Take a halfway lift here in standing L. Shoot the right leg back. Keep the leg up and just fold a little bit over your left leg. Cross your right leg behind your left leg, 2 feet across. And then reach your arms forward a little bit more, tuck your chin in, and then shimmy your rib cage. Shimmy your head. Yes, yes, no, no. Like everything's kind of drooping out. Okay, and then release the cross of the legs, forward fold, feet under the hips. Rise to stand, reach your arms all the way up, grow tall. And hands meet center of the chest, breath out. Flow again, reach arms up, maybe gaze up for your back bend. Bow forward, hinge at the hip for fold. Halfway lift, long spine, strong upper back. Hands to the floor step or jump back to find your chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. To downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Pause here. Long breath in. And a full breath out. Okay, so we're going to do the left side here. So lift the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and yawn open through your left hip. You're welcome to stay here. We're going to come into our flip dog. So pivot on the right heel. You're going to take the ball of the left foot down behind you and then open up the left arm, sweep it up and over your head. You can keep more of a side bend or start to pivot the chest open, squeeze the glutes and the upper back to broaden across the front body. Okay, take a breath in. And then exhale, left hand down, left knee is going to pivot in towards belly button. Left knee is going to shoot through over towards the right, and we keep this right leg bent. So we shoot the left leg through, and we keep the right foot bent. You can reach your right hand towards your left big toe. Yeah, we're going to do this again. So pivot, right hand down, sweep the left leg up and back, open the hip, land to your little flip dog wild thing, big breath in. And then left hand down, left knee pivots in and under. You swivel on the back foot, shoot your left leg through, and then reach towards your right foot. One more. Hand down, left leg sweeps up and back. Pivot, wild thing, breath in. And then left hand down, left knee pivots, shoot it through to the right and reach towards that foot. Good. Three-legged down dog, reach the left leg high, big breath in. Tiger curl, left knee to nose, step forward. So good. Take a little fingertip lunge on the inhale. Warrior two, exhale, come all the way up. Nice, reverse, big sweep, left arm up and back, breath in. Coming into half moon, so left hand comes forward out in front. Start to lean over the left leg and then kick the right leg up. Push the floor away and start to broaden through the chest as you reach the right arm up. Now again, hand can be on a block. You can bend the standing leg quite deeply, but really shoot up through the blade edge of your lifted leg. Broaden across the chest, squeeze the glutes and zip up through the front line of the pelvis. So we're going to do a little twist here. Bring your right hand down, keep the half moon leg, but look down at your left leg. So it's like you're reaching forward and you're looking at your left knee. This top leg here, the right leg, is going to crisscross behind you and step over to the left side of the mat. So you come onto the ball of your foot. So your legs are crisscrossed and the right foot has crossed all the way off to the left side. Right hand moves here underneath the chest. Pull the left elbow and open up as you twist towards that front left leg. And then release both hands and forward fold. One more like that. Pull left elbow back, open the chest, and then reach the left hand down and fold. We're going to add on. So come back to that half moon. Right leg kicks back. Maybe the right hand floats to lift. Right hand down, crisscross the legs, land the right ball of the foot, and then open up the left arm, twist towards the left. Two hands down, half moon, lift right leg, maybe reach right arm up to sky. Right hand down, crisscross right leg behind, and then pull left elbow, open up the chest. Good, last one, half moon, breath in. Oh yeah, and then breath out. This is a Amy comedy number. My beautiful teacher, she taught me this. And then bring your feet together, forward fold at the top of your mat. So good. Take a halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, bow forward. All the way to rise, stand up, Tadasana. And hands meet center of the chest. If you're not feeling rinsed, you will after the second side. Breath in, lift up. Forward fold, hinge and bow. Halfway lift, chin in, neck long. Hands to floor, step back. Jump back, lower your chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Okay, feet together, we'll go right side. Lift the right leg up and back. Bend the knee and open the hips. So you can stay here or swivel onto the left heel. Take the ball of the right foot down behind you and then lift the right arm as you sweep up and over to that wild thing. So you can take more of a side bend variation, or you can start to pivot, squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the glutes, and open up through the front of your body. Take a breath. Right hand down. We have to swivel on the back toes. Right knee pulls in. It turns to the left as you swivel on the back foot. Shoot your right leg through and then reach towards that right leg. So you have to bend the back knee, lower the pelvis and reach. Left hand down. Right leg comes back. Open the right hip. Maybe wild thing. Tap the foot. Open up. Big breath in. And then we come to that shoot through. So right hand down, right knee comes in and under. As you shoot your right leg long, bend the back knee and reach for your right foot. One more. Three-legged dog, open hip. Little wild thing, breath in. And then shoot through. Right knee in and under. Shoot it through, sit back, reach. Three-legged down dog. Right leg up and back. Tiger curl, knee to nose. Take a little fingertip lunge here, let the spine lift. And then warrior two, back heel down and right. Reverse, inhale, right arm up and back. To half moon, right arm comes forward out in front. Lean the spine over the right leg and then start to lift through the blade edge of your left. Get yourself balanced here. Little bend in the standing knee, sit the right hip back. Pull the head forward away from the pelvis and then reach the left arm up. Take a nice big breath. Keep the left leg in your half moon. Reach left hand and right hand a little further forward. Tuck the chin and look at your right knee. We're going to crisscross. So left leg, sorry, is going to cross behind the right leg, over and off to the right, so you can come onto the ball of the foot. Left hand shifts underneath your chest, and then pull right elbow back and open up towards the right. So you get this big stretch through the outer right ITB here. Good. Reach both hands forward, lift left leg to half moon. Reach the left arm up if you're feeling balanced here. Left hand down, right foot crisscrosses behind. Pull right elbow and open the chest to twist. Good. A couple more. Hands down, leg lifts, half moon. Hand down, crisscross, and pull right elbow. Last one. Oh, feels good in that outer ITB. Oh, play with your balance. Last crisscross, right foot back, big step, and then pull. So nice. Forward fold, feet underneath your hips. Take a halfway lift, pull your spine forward. Exhale, bow. Step, jump back. Take one final chaturanga. Cobra or upward dog. Straight back to downward facing dog. Let's pause here for a moment. So, although really dynamic, you can start to feel your body responding to all of that movement, that flossing, that rinsing, big breaths. Let it settle. Well done. And then lower your knees to the floor, pivot around and come to lay on your back, please. And if you'd like, just have your blocks handy next to you. If you'd like to use them, you're welcome to use your props. We're going to begin in a bridge pose. So lay down on your spine. I'll get you to reach your arms forward towards your heel, shoulder blades plug down, and then roll the hips up to bridge. You can shimmy your shoulders underneath you, take a clasp and a bind with your hands, or you can hold the sides of your pelvis. It's totally up to you. Outer hips lift, inner thighs spiral down, glutes active, ribs quiet. And take a full breath. And then slowly roll one vertebra at a time down to the mat. Just let your knees knock in, your feet come a little wider. Pause for a moment. Simply feel. We've got 2 more back bends, so you're welcome to take another bridge. I'm going to come into wheel pose for 2 more times. You might do a bridge and another wheel. You might do a bridge with a block underneath your pelvis. Yeah, 2 more rounds. Really listen to your body. So you can stay here in the bridge. You can place something under your hips to let them rest, or take the fingers, point them towards your shoulders, palms to the hands by the ears. Take a breath in, press to the crown of your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades, engage your glutes, and then push all the way up if you're coming to wheel pose. Keep the glutes really active, feel them wrap under. Even though the ribs and the whole front body is expanding, can you feel a little bit of a drawing in of the abdomen? Move the breath through your whole body here. Big inhale. And then chin in if you're in wheel. Slowly bend the elbows. Take a moment to slowly, everybody roll down through your spine. Again, knees in, feet wide, and pause. Complete stillness. An opportunity to feel, connect. We have 1 more round of bridge or wheel. Soles of the feet on the floor parallel. Come up, maybe supported. Final bridge or final wheel. Press all the way up into your shape. Hold here, 4 breaths. Let the front body expand no matter what shape you're in. Whether it's supported, whether it's wheel, whether it's bridge. Find those final moments of space here in your body. Last inhale breath. And slowly, slowly roll your spine one vertebra at a time. Come down. Again, pause, knees knock in, feet wide, close the eyes, complete stillness. And then make pop your feet parallel. Take your right ankle shin, cross it in front of the left thigh. Glue your left foot to the floor and your right shin to the left knee. Arms out wide, and then you're going to windscreen wiper this shape from left and then to right. So again, just getting a little tug on the outer hip here into the front, the right hip and the front of the left thigh. And then we'll hold the shape, let it drop to the right. Pull the left knee a little higher, and then reach down and grab a hold of your right ankle with your left hand. Reach the left arm up, the right arm up on the diagonal as you hook your left hip back toward the floor. It won't touch, but you imagine it pulling back. Slow breath here. And then you're going to bring the figure four shape back to center. Slide your right leg all the way over your left. Hips to the right, and then let's twist. Little twisted roots, both knees drop over to the left. Just steadying the gaze a little more internally. Close the eyes. Feel the response of the practice in your body, in your breath. And then unravel, come back to center, draw both knees in towards you, just give them a little hug or a squeeze. And then we'll swap sides, so feet on the floor, cross left shin in front of right, and then we're going to windscreen wiper this shape from right to left. Just go slow, be careful as you move. There's no rush here. And then we'll land it over to the right. Just pull the left knee a little bit higher so you can reach and grab a hold of your left ankle with your right hand. Reach the left arm on the diagonal and then pull the left side of the pelvis back towards the left as if you could anchor the lower back down. Two more big breaths here into the left hip. ITB. Wonderful. And then come back to center, cross left over right, shift hips to the left, and then twist down to the right side. Come back to center, uncross, grab both the knees, pull them in and just shimmy across your lower back. Take a little happy baby, you can grab behind the knees, the feet, lengthen the neck. We're really starting to slow down now, allow the nervous system to really come towards the place of grounding, balance, rest. And then make your way into a final resting pose, maybe Shavasana, maybe seated. You're welcome to place blocks under your thighs, onto your pelvis. Please place your hands down on the lower belly and the ribs here. Take a big breath and feel it expand. Open your mouth empty. And just take a moment to simply pause, Shavasana. Find a moment of peace and quiet. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need. You can simply hit pause. Otherwise, begin to deepen your breath. Take your time to roll the body to one side and find a comfortable seat. Take a moment to acknowledge in your practice this feeling that now resides in your body. Maybe you take a little bit longer to simply sit and be, to notice the spaciousness. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you soon. Take care.